Today, the strike action launched by safari jeep drivers of the Yala National Park continued for a fourth day.
Following a temporary closure due to the drought season and impact on the ecosystem, the Yala National Park was reopened on the 23rd of this month, earlier than originally planned. With the decision to reopen the park, the Department of Wildlife announced a restriction on vehicles entering to 450 a day, citing the harm caused to wildlife by excessive numbers. In protest to this decision, safari jeep drivers of the Yala National Park staged a demonstration opposite the entrance. Yesterday, a meeting was held between the Deputy Director General of Wildlife, Ranjan Marasinghe, and the safari drivers. Marasinghe suggested that the talks were successful. The decision was extremely successful. They got to know what our expectation was. They too made us aware of their difficulties. Both parties decided that we must work under the rules and regulations for the sake of protecting these for the future generations. The decisions we take must be discussed with the political authority as well. We have to follow the administration procedure. While this is the opinion of the Deputy Director General of Wildlife, the driver suggested otherwise, saying Marasinghe could not give a direct solution to the issue. He could not give us a proper answer in his capacity. The subject minister is overseas. We hope that on his return, we would get a response. No safari vehicles were seen at the Yala National Park today. As a result, the park, which is usually crowded, looked deserted today. The safari drivers were informed by the Ministry of Sustainable Development and Wildlife to arrive for a discussion at 10 a.m. tomorrow. The issue was also brought up at a media briefing convened by the Wildlife and Nature Protection Society and the Environment Foundation in Colombo yesterday.
It has been estimated that the jeep drivers in Yala make about 80% of what the national park make. That's income. That's just the jeep drivers.
In addition to the parking?
In addition to everything else. That's the income that those jeep drivers make. There's the other economy, the local economy. They make an income. And how are they making this income? Thanks to the national park that we have in Sri Lanka. That is bringing an enormous amount of money as it is, and has the potential to bring 2-3 times that much if managed properly, and most importantly, if conserved, if saved for the future. We are looking to preserve this natural resource, this natural wonder for years and years to come, not to be destroyed by next January's election or whatever, right? That's what we're here for, and that's what we're asking, that's what we're pleading. Let the department do its job, and if it does it correctly, all these wonderful places in Sri Lanka are going to be preserved for future generations and for the future prosperity of this country.
Now, this decision, from what I understand, the decision to open the park on the 23rd and limit it to 100 vehicles was made. It was a political decision made on the 18th of October, and the department given instructions to implement it by the 23rd. So I feel that when you give such an order, you are hoping that it fails, because it's impossible to make it work in such a short period of time, because how do you start managing it, right? So if the political authorities seriously wanted the limits, they should have given enough time for the department to come up with a system to then start figuring out how to give equitable entrance to the jeep drivers.